And we are back for more Super Robot Wars. Let's go ahead and load back in and hope it doesn't crash again this time. There we go. I don't know why it crashed. That is very odd. Alright, let's go ahead and check the AOS update before we go find another mission. I got 3,600. I don't think that's going to be enough for the next mess hall. No, I'm going to need 4,000. Yeah, I think going to this one to deploy with +6 morale and then going for these... Let's see, where is it? Yeah, then go up to level 7 on this one would probably be the best thing. Alright. Let's do some more missions. We got visitors at Vern Island in the dimensionally unstable Black Ocean. A new DVD appears. And defend the Super Robot Wars 30th Anniversary Monument from enemies who want to tear it down. That one looks like we'll get a lot of rewards, so I'm tempted to do that one first. Let's go with the Happy 30th Anniversary, because that looks like it has some nice rewards. I'll remember, you're part Russian, so you're an expert in this. Pickles are absolutely necessary for life, so eat your pickles. No, I don't believe you. I do not believe you. I refuse to accept this. I believe you are lying. Happy 30th anniversary in Osaka. Moving to Osaka and beginning mission. Yes, we'll go ahead and do that. Dreistrager briefing room. An unveiling? 30 years ago, there was a great war. Soldiers from all nations, banners, and walks of life fought side by side. Tomorrow, a new monument will be dedicated to that war. I've heard of that war. It was before the era of mobile suits, so it was fought by nothing but one-off custom machines. Today, we would call them all super robots. That's right. That's why we now call that conflict the Super Robot War. Ow, it hurts. It hurts to laugh. The Super Robot War. Command believes that certain malcontents will try to prevent the unveiling. However, they can't spoil the surprise by deploying heavy security around the area. And that's why we've been called in? That's the mission. We're to defend the monument from anyone who tries to interfere before the unveiling. Let's go! Special scenario. Happy 30th anniversary. Yay! Yay, happy 30th anniversary of lots of people probably dying. Alright, Dreistrager, that's fine. Okay. That's the monument, huh? It's not much to it. Those are gigantic flowers, too. Look at the size of those flowers. I see they're keeping it behind those boards until the ceremony. Our mission is to defend it from harm until tomorrow's ceremony. Captain, an unknown force is approaching! This is much earlier than we predicted. Well, that's a wide range of things. Yay, giant JPEG flowers. The enemy forces comprise a number of different types of mechs. Launch all units on the double. Alright, well, first of all, Huckbine, Rose 3, Gold 4, V-Dash, Hexa. We'll go ahead and take out Guest Vents. We'll go ahead and bring out Purple 2 as well. 3 left. SRX, Cybaster, and Narrative Gundam B-Packs. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They really got the jump on us, huh? Oh no, they're opening fire! The board's around the monument! Oh no! They've revealed the 30th anniversary logo! That's the 30th anniversary monument. If that's the monument, I can't let them get past me. All units engage. Defend this monument, the symbol of our pride, from these outlaws. Roger, I'll do my best. Defeat all enemies. Hint, the team stands in defense of the 30th anniversary monument. And Allied warship shot down. Alright, let's go take a look at the things that we're facing. I have no idea what the heck these are. Death Magnet. AI. Let's see, melee and magnetic beam. Okay. Dracul. Control unit is the pilot. Hydraulic cutter. Doesn't seem too bad. We got some Gyaradogas. High performance AI. What? We got AIs involved. Well, that's weird. And auto systems. We got some Gaza C's. High performance AI, yeah. Alright. Knuckle Buster. It should have a beam sword. Beam saber. Oh, look, they're grinning. They're smiling at us. Kikaiju. Axe beam. Alright. And then some Gyarazoolus. Yep. High performance AI. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and move up here. Let's go over here. We can use the Vulcan. Yeah, 0% chance to hit back. Okay. Holy cow! Wait, is this Gyaradoga and Gyrazulu fan club flag? I do like the Gyaradoga. I'm not a fan of the Gyrazulu. I don't know. It feels... doesn't feel beefy enough. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot it down. Oh, you're going to take it home with you, huh? Holy cow. I think we're just going to, like... I think this is intentionally easy. That is a massive amount of damage. It's because my morale is high? Oh, yeah, okay, we got maxed out morale. Did not see that. Oh, goody. Oh. Holy cow, 5,200 hit points on a Gaza C? I mean, yeah, we're going to shoot it down, but still, 5,200 hit points? These things should be paper mache. They didn't watch Double Zeta either. And a level up. He gets Vigor. Well, I guess I'll take out the other Galza Seal. Why not? I mean, I can take it out with the beam sword, so why not? Oh my god. Alright, end phase. You've made a mistake, sir. Poor Gyaradogu. Or Gyaradoga. Why haven't they done a Zaku 3 Master Grade either? Damn it. I want a Zaku 3 Master Grade. So I want like all of the I want all of the Xeon Double Zeta stuff. They're great suits. Most of them are great looking. And I mean, if they did the Galbaldi beta from Zeta, then they have 2 extra suits that they could sell from Zeta Gundam, Double Zeta Gundam. Yeah, let's not do Leap Slasher. That seems overkill. Yeah, go with the sword. You want a high-grade Universal Sentry of the Nightingale? They did do a Re 100. I have it. It's okay. It's not as good as a Master Grade, but at least it stands next to them at the same size. That is not a kill. I mean, it might be with the, no, we'll go with the Leap Slasher. Okay. No shooting your axes at me, it's rude. Snacks. Alright, let's see. Go ahead and move you all the way up here. Overhang cannon. You would not take that one out. You would not take that out. Well, in that case, let's hold off. She's not going to get to do much, is she? Yeah, we'll do that. I want to get Uso more kills. That was not a whole lot of damage. Oh! Right, it was 41%. I probably should have done something about that. Still not a kill. And I did not actually mean to use that, but whatever. Hopefully we'll get a crit. I was hoping for the crit. Let's just go say hi to the snake. Oh, hey, we can use a Supreme TK Blaster Sword. That's probably overkill. Well, that's not a kill. That is a kill. I'm sure it'll be fine. I like how he kicked through it while it was on the ground. Let's see. Yeah, that'll be a shoot down. I'll take that. Logic need not apply to super robots. You have a point there. You do have a point. Alright, you guys are all done. Let's see. That is not a shoot down. Okay. To be fair, it's not a monument to War Dead. It's a monument to the war itself. And you get to do nothing to me. Let's come over here in case you need some more help. Plasma Sword, that will be a shoot down. There we go. Now there's nowhere that you can go to get any of them. Alright, come over here. Akashic Buster. That would be a shoot down. Yeah, I'll go ahead and shoot you down then. Might as well take them all out as a birdie. Why can't I fly around as the bird? I want to be able to fly around as the bird. It's very rude. That's a level up for you. Everything except defense. Alright, Ellie doesn't really need to do anything. So let's just go ahead and bring you over here for the extra movement, and you can attack. Yeah, go ahead and beam sword that. Yeah, I won't kill it. Although 34% crit chance. Might be able to have Uso get the kill. Or someone else. Don't shoot your breast beams at me. I think that is everyone. Yep. Oh yeah, alright, come at me. Akashic Buster right back at you. Pew pew pew! I don't think it would take much to animate them. Oh yeah, that's a bad decision on your part. But it's almost dead, so I am actually going to just defend. You have a 0% chance to hit. You were also going after. Yeah, we'll go ahead and strike back at you. It's fine. Well, that took him out. I guess it's okay. There we go. Oh, and we're fighting back with the Vulcan. I love it. I love it. He was a terrible shot. You love it still flashes the band Presto logo? Yeah, that was pretty great. Alright, let's see if you can... Yeah, you can shoot that one down. Let's get you a kill. Excellent. Level up, you get 4C. Alrighty.
Enemy units neutralized, ma'am. After a rout like that, they won't try to disrupt the ceremony itself.
Then why don't we take the day and enjoy the show ourselves?
I'm not sure there's much of a point. We've already seen the monument for ourselves. And there are other places for us to be. People who need our help. General Headquarters is also sending some high-end parts for our mission, for our part in this mission. We'd be glad to accept. They'll help us in the battles to come.
Oops. Move my mouse.
Come to think of it, aren't we fighting a super robot war in our own right? I suppose we are. People from all origins and backgrounds fighting together. The 30th anniversary of the Super Robot Wars. We carry their legacy onward to a brighter future.
And look at it, it's so happy.
On this momentous occasion of the 30th anniversary, we deeply thank everyone who brought us this far, and we promise to pour our hearts and souls into creating the future for the generations to come.
Ellie, of course, will be in the mission. Ace, as always. Super Robot Wars Soul, 3,000 MXP, a 500 PP, and a 50,000 credits. Let's see, 870 bonus MXP. Yeah, I got 400 exactly for MXP converter. Nice. For the ham! For the ham, indeed. 57 score now on Ellie. 41 for Tamaki. And who is in third? Is it still Mitzvah? It is still Mitzvah. Alright. Add 130 plus morale, plus 10% damage dealt once per map, activates the Soul Spirit. What is Soul Spirit? And who am I going to want to have to put this on? I wish you could look at these in, like, from this menu, see what they do. Because there really isn't. Soul is 120%. Ah, okay. Oops, nope, didn't mean to put that on you. I don't get to use the map attacks very often. I think that might be better, because at 130 morale, that's also when he can use the most powerful thing. So yeah, we'll do that. That is just eliminating close quarter weapons, which we could put that now on Shingetter Dragon. Yeah, that's fine. And just get this on Gun Blaster for now. Well, I mean, does S rank really matter that much right now? Probably not. I think +1 range is going to be better, and the Gun Blaster can take the S rank. That's fine. Junko can have that. Alright, so those are the missions that we have. AOS upgrades. Alright, now there's even more ham served at every meal. And we don't have enough for the +3 morale there. Okay. That is fine. Skill program, we could take a quick look at that. And with a quarter of a dill pickle? I don't think so. You're crazy. Increases morale on sortie would be good for you. That's good. I like that. That's true. That's good for him. Because that's, like, I need them to have more morale. And I got a lot of PP. Who else might I want? Oh, you know what? You need support. Hit and run would also be good. And support attack. Get you that. Support attack will be a critical hit. Oh, you already have enhanced attack. Okay. Yeah, hit and run is good on just about everyone. So who else has support attack? You do. Not that it matters, he doesn't get attacked very often. I mean, I don't get to support attack very often, but it's fine. And that's it. Alright. Let's check upgrades, because I think I have some money. Yes, I do. Let's see. Are you who I want to upgrade right now? Yeah, it's fine. Just stick with going in order. A GS Ride improves to grant a maximum of 20% damage dealt, 35 sight mobility, and 350 armor. It's pretty good. Let's make sure that we're doing mobility. Energy is always good. Alright, well, we're not going to have a whole lot of credits left after this, but... plus 50 energy, plus 200 armor, plus 15 mobility, plus 15 sight. That's pretty good. And we can get some armor on you. There we go. Alright, let's do another mission. We got no onboard missions. We got visitors. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do this one. That is an extra mission. Point 128, huh? They came from the DBD. Dreistrager Bridge.
For our current mission, we've been tasked with investigating the vicinity of Point 1124 in the Pacific Ocean.
The Black Ocean.
The Black Ocean? What is that?
Sorry, it isn't a formal name. It's more of a nickname in the service. There has been a tremendous number of DBDs, or dimensional boundary distortions, observed at the indicated location over the last 10 years. As a result, avoiding that area is usually for the best, and in fact, the EFF has generally forbidden entry into that airspace.
And they're sending us to investigate this place? Similar to what the XO just described, over the last few days, there's been an even greater increase in the number of DBDs occurring. Our mission is to investigate the situation on site. Captain, a DBD has just occurred in the Black Ocean over Vern Island.
Wasn't expecting we'd run into a DBD this quickly.
We must hurry. Order all hands to stand by.
Yes, ma'am.
Why do I feel so apprehensive? What could be waiting for us there?
I'm sure it's fine. Visitors. Well, we can invite them in for tea. Have some scones. What in the world? I remember I was having tea with Flower Division girls in Tokyo. So why am I in my Kobu? Well, isn't that convenient? They only want pickles? Well, then they can just get right into the reactor chamber. In fact, where am I? Did that strange black light that engulfed us cause this? Yeah, you know, maybe it did. You think? Strange black light, which shouldn't exist, might have something to do with it. What is that? It's way bigger than spherical armor. No, I don't mean the pickle pantry. I mean, we may tell them that it's a pickle pantry.
Is it attacking me? Why? What's going on? Stop, please, I'm not hostile.
I don't think they care.
So that's how it is. They don't care what I have to say. They won't stop attacking, then I can't hold back either. Come on, villains. Ichiro Ogami, captain of the Imperial Combat Review, Flower Division, will take you all on. You're gonna pay for your crimes with a beating.
Alright, so Ogami shot down. This is an intro mission, so you won't have all your weapons available. But the enemies aren't that strong either. And defeat all enemies, or 5 turns have elapsed. You have a range around you, huh?
Oh, look, it's so cute. It's so cute.
1750 armor, 4100 hit points. Okay, so we've discovered a unit that could really use one of those A ranks and everything. I don't know how it can be it can have a space rank. Let's see, you're level 12, score of 19, focus and intuition, spirit power L4, cover, captain command, commander L2, and support defend L2. And a dual swords rush, 3450. Like, we've seen nothing that is at 50 increments before. And a dual swords, which is moving attack. Alright, attack from behind. Not that it matters. 0% chance to hit. Oh, both of those ignore sides? I missed that. You will beat him fair and square, huh? Howdy, Froxus. How's it going? You're so tiny. Alright, coming up first. Still not going to be a kill here. But, alright. Baking cookies? Oh. I hope you're going to share with the rest of the class. Look at how tiny it is. Man, it makes me want Votoms. Where's my scope dog? Can you share internet cookies? I mean, they didn't exactly outwit you, they're just out of range.
What's going on? The scenery is getting warped. I recognize the sensation. This is the same as when that black light washed over me in Tokyo. What? Where are we? We were taking a break at the Big Falcon after wrapping up our training, right?
Yeah, so what are we doing here?
Look, everyone! We have no data on that mobile weapon at all.
I literally know nothing about Voltus V other than the opening sound. The latest game to have Votoms is Super Robot Wars T. Ah, it is available in English, huh? Yeah, I don't know exactly how big this one would be, but I imagine the Kobu would be, like, not even its ankle.
Maybe if we could ask one of them, we could find out what's going on. I don't think that's a priority here. I don't think that's priority 1 here.
They just opened fire on us. They didn't even say a thing!
Kenichi, from what I can tell, those machines are unmanned.
Well, if they're attacking, we'll just have to fight back. Holy mother, what a huge machine! I can hardly believe something like that exists. No, wait, it came from that black orb. Could it be something summoned from another world? Wait, then what about me? Am I? Come on, everyone, let's help out that white machine and figure out what's going on. Show these guys the strength of Voltus V. I don't know if it's Voltus V or Voltus 5. It's really funny when the other V robot they meet. 5? It is 5? Okay. Any allied units shot down. Oh, no. I'm so scared. I'm not really, actually. Let's see. Dual Sword Rush. Let's go ahead and do that. Combattler is he? Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched either of the shows. At least one of them, I think, was licensed here in the US. I should look at that. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at you. AABA, 7,600 hit points, 240 energy, 1850 armor. So, potential L6, guard L1, fighter spirit L2, bullseye and snipe. I'm not sure if how to look at... Nope. Go back to stats, please. Not sure how to look at the other pilots. Oh, there we go. L2 and R2. Mercy. Vigor. Flash. Acel and 4C. That's a pretty good set of skills that they have. You can use a lot of them. Mech info, size 1L, Gatling missiles, Voltus bazooka, super electromagnetic top. Let's go ahead and move you into the area there. Super electromagnetic top. Go after one of you. What do we got? Leave an enemy at 10 hit points instead of destroying it. Only works on enemies with lower skill. Oh, that I actually kind of like. That would be a great way to get kills for, like, K or something. Restores 50% hit points to the user's unit. Evade all attacks in the next round of combat. And for C, a target ally will evade all attacks on the next round of combat. Let's go with Flash. Yeah, and they can all use... That is pretty impressive. They can all use all of them. Not a whole lot of damage, actually. Okay.
すまないが破壊させてもらう。熱き心で悪を切る。はあ、これでとどめだ。
Well, they might not get all of a whole lot back, but they will get some back, and it's unlikely that you would want to use them every single round. That said, I do kind of wish that I had Persist. Okay, well, I do have Vigor. I do have Vigor, so that's okay. Go ahead and let you attack. Well, and that's annoying. Maybe I should have used Bullseye. Alright. Classic XCOM, yeah, I know. Ow! My face. Hey, and it's almost, it's not quite dead, so the Kobu can take it out. Ah, we got a support attack. Crap. Ow, my face. $100% and 100%, huh? Well, we haven't seen Gatling missiles yet. And yeah. We may have to heal up after this, but, well, no. Probably not. I can do some dodging later. These things will barely be able to hurt him soon. Holy cow. Alright, that's just ridiculous. Alright, going after the Kobu. 0%. I love it. Ah, you're going after them. That did hit, though. Let's see how this goes. Are you going to actually hit? Yes! Yes, you are! Thank you! Captain Command. For the rest of the stage, evade plus 30, accuracy plus 20, defense minus 30 for all ally units, excluding self, within a specified area. Accuracy plus 10, evade plus 10, skill plus 10. Close quarters battle plus 25, range plus 25, defense minus 30, and evade minus 20. Defense plus 40, evade minus 15, accuracy minus 15, restores 5 SP for all ally units. Huh. That's actually kind of neat. Let's see. Who do I want to go after? I don't think I can kill you. That wouldn't be a kill for you. That wouldn't. That's not showing up as a kill for that one. So let's go for you.
悪を蹴散らし正義を示す。それが帝国歌劇団だ。俺の剣からは逃げ。
There we go, and level up for Ogami. No new skills or anything. Yeah, he does have support defend. Could do something in that regard. That would be a shoot down. Alright, first of all... Nope. Let's Spirit. Let's go ahead and Vigor. If Voltus is in the air, Ogami can't support defend it. Well, I mean, there aren't that many left, so I'm not too worried about that at the moment. That's a shoot down. That is not a shoot down. So let's take you out. There we go. Alright, end phase. I can flash. Let's go ahead and flash. That way he won't be able to hit. It's mostly because Ogami's cover ability means he takes 0 damage when support defending. Oh. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Alright, that's unfortunate. I was hoping you would not be still in range.
危ないところだった。奴の策にはまったか。
Alright, that's okay. Alright, might have to get close to the other one. Alright, so we'll go ahead and land. Go ahead and attack. Yeah, it'll be a 76% chance to hit back, but that's okay. And you'll attack back, of course, and hit me. Okay, I can dual sword rush this guy, so that's at least good. Alright, that'll be a shoot down. Alright, there we go. So with support defend 2, Ogami will do a support defend with the last 2 guys, and will take no more damage after that. Might be close enough to the end that it's not going to matter, but we'll see. No, I think we have one turn left. Okay. I mean, if you want to die, you can go ahead and get yourself killed. That's fine with me.
見切った今度はこちらから行くぞもらったぞ
Yeah, I mean, if he just wants to die. They really shouldn't put the weak points of these automated machines in the ankles. And level. So, I mean, of course, now they're going only for Ogami. But at least we do get to attack this thing.
花組の隊長を甘く見るな降りかかる火の粉は払うまでだもらったぞ
It's an Achilles heel. That's true. Oh, do we get more goodies? Again?
This feeling.
It's the same as what we saw at Big Falcon. That's right, I forgot this had Bill Tochka's children in it. Oh my god.
If we'd gotten here a bit sooner, we could have done on-site measurements of that dimensional boundary distortion.
You've got to be kidding. We went out of our way, and as it stands, because it was an emergency. We can't do miracles. Our mission is supposed to just involve transporting a mobile suit. Yeah, I wasn't expecting all of them to be dumped at once.
True, we can't afford to let the machine we're transporting suffer any damage. Transport ship, please respond. This is Commander Mitzvah Grey Valley of the Hamtopia Earth Federation Independent Autonomous Corps. Please report the status of the DBD.
Sorry, ma'am, we arrived at the DBD abated. After the DBD abated, so all we can provide are the measurements we got from our instruments.
It looks like a battle took place here.
We don't have any information on that either. We'll send you all the data we have.
Understood. Thank you for your cooperation.
Well then, if you'll excuse us, we'll be on our way. Leanne, can we get any data on the battle that seems to have happened here?
Well, unfortunately, but there's obvious environmental signs that there was a fight here. There's no apparent wreckage or any other remains, which makes determining what happened, impossible.
What? The wreckage is missing?
It is what it is.
No, never say that.
We just have to accept it. The Black Ocean. What exactly is happening here?
I'm shocked that he was a mission ace. And yet somehow I get credits for this. I mean, I'm not complaining. And MXP. I mean, I'll take it all. I'm happy to take it all. Just... it's so funny. Alright, let's see... AOS updates... Yep. Should just be MXP. Alright, how much money do we have? Oh, MXPX was a band. Gotcha. Okay, Far from Tokyo and the Tiger and Dragon Descend. Well, this one's listed as easier due to the estimated strength, so let's go ahead and do that one first. The Tiger and Dragon descend. Moving to the mission point Taipei. Proceed? Sure, why not? The Tiger and Dragon descend.
What exactly are these DBDs? DBD is short for Dimensional Boundary Distortion. The name says it all. They're distortions in dimensional boundaries. I understand that. What I'm asking is what is causing them. Well, there's still a lot we don't know about DBDs. You said it. We've only had them for a few years, and then all at once... I've heard that DBDs have existed for a long time. A long time? Before we were born?
Longer. Whenever the space colonies started being built, there's new research that says they could have been occurring since the birth of the universe. That's as long as it gets. Well, no, actually we know that there was a universe before this one, because we're in the Gao Geiger universe.
But the frequency does change over time. There's a theory that they were the most common in the early stages of the universe, when the dimensional boundaries were least stable.
Okay, so if we're getting more of them now, our boundaries are unstable again?
That's the idea. Do we know what's causing this?
The article I read said that the stability of dimensional boundaries changes cyclically, so it's not really something we can help.
How long is it supposed to be unstable? Well, it's a cosmic phenomenon. It could be thousands of years.
Because of the DLC not unlocking for you till the patch the other day, all of these guys, when you got them, they were only a couple kills away from ace because your level was so high? Wow. Oh, so they're not fixed when they come in based on, like, how many missions you've done. It's based on what level you are. Oh, that's interesting. Then we just have to work around it. Really? That's it? You're just going to accept that? I don't want to take it, but if the rain won't stop, we can always just open our umbrellas. You realize DVDs aren't rain, right?
Is Zero you dum-dum? I bet you thought that sounded super slick.
He's kind of right, though. We have to press onward.
And the Hamtopia is the umbrella. We're protecting humanity from the rain.
Yep, time to get to our mobile suits.
All Hamtopia members, we've caught sight of a massive DBD near Taipei.
A massive DBD?
I think the depth is more important than the size, though.
How so?
The depth is a measure of how much the dimensional boundary is distorted. If it goes too far, it could actually come in contact with multiple other worlds.
It may be missions, but you'd done almost 100 before you got them. And if that happens,
then it could draw things from other worlds into ours. The Dry Striker is headed there at full speed. All hands maintain second-level alert status. Something displaced from another world.
Special scenario: the Tiger and Dragon descend. Deep-bred distress. Kusuha. Super Robot Wars OG, the pilot of the Ryuko-Oh, yeah. The Dragon Tiger King. Normally, Kusuha comes across as sweet, mild-mannered, and compassionate, but should one look beneath that, she possesses a will of pure steel and can be shockingly fierce when the need arises. She also possesses a wide range of skill, developing psychic powers, including telekinetic abilities. Her hobbies include long baths and collecting and making, or attempting to make, health products. She has an interesting outfit. It has a lot of pieces.
What's going on? Where are we?
Weren't we just fighting enemies near Jupiter?
But this is very clearly Earth, right?
We were consumed by a dark glow. Did it teleport us here somehow? Evil brownies, please. Alright.
Bullet incoming. Who are these enemies?
They're enemies, are you sure?
I don't know how, I just have this feeling. Like maybe we just got attacked. They're attacking.
Looks like you were right, Kusuha.
Bullet, what do we do?
I tried hailing them. No response. I think they're unmanned. Kusuha, we have to fight. That's the only way we'll figure out what's going on. I mean, they could just not be responding.
All right.
We're going in, Kusuha.
Got it.
Switch to Koryu-O if you're going in close range.
Ryuko, I need your help too.
I am going to have a ton of trouble saying this name. I know I am. When Ryuko becomes Koryu-O, a Bullet switches in as main pilot. Ryuko is long range, and Koryu-O is short, so transform as needed. Defeat all enemies, 5 turns elapsed. Alright. Like, I've seen the pilot before. I don't think I've ever seen this mecha before. Maybe when I transform it, that'll look familiar. I don't know. So he has Persist, Support, Defend, Guard, Potential, and Telekinesis. She has Telekinesis level 3, Potential L5, Support Attack L2, and Morale Plus. AAA, Size 1L, TK Field, HP Regen, Energy Regen, wow. Ryu-O Hajagon, 1 to 3. We got a map weapon, 1 to 4. Which we can not use. And Fusui, and Izanho. And I'll just take the damage.
I feel someone watching us. My body is shaking. My chest feels tight.
Well, that might be the weird outfit you have. I mean, look at that button. It looks like it's strained.
And my fear is affecting Ryuko. This is bad.
That's a lot of fire. So that's a little bit of fire. A little bit of fire there. $16.70. All right. So we'll let the other guys come in to engage. And let's see, evil brownies. Okay. All right, so that's going to be a shoot down. I think I'll go with Persist. Okay, 200. Goodbye, sir. Got next count. All right, so that's the map area of effect. We got Izanho. Yeah, we'll go ahead and just shoot that down. Okay, we just drop a mountain on its head. That seems seems like overkill, and yet it's not dead. And yet it is not dead. Okay, before we get to the turn, actually let's go ahead and end the phase. Alright. We got Brownies, Quicklings. Alright, 52% chance to hit. I'm going to do a wall next time, but we'll do another persist. Although they were once much like any other race of brownies, Quicklings sought out dark and dangerous magical powers. It may be they intended to do good with their powers at one time, but the evil magic was too strong for them and they were corrupted. Quicklings are small and slender beings. They look much like miniature elves with very sharp feral features. Their eyes are unusually large and their ears are unusually large and rise to points above their heads. And we got a level up for Kusuha. And a bullet. What's the matter, Kusuha? I can feel how disturbed you are.
I'm sorry. I'm just filled with fear for some reason. A terrifying Psyche is watching us from somewhere. I'm sorry. I can't use all of Ryuko's power.
Don't overdo it. I'll be right there with you, okay?
Bullet.
I'm getting the feeling that we've gotten dragged into something huge. But whatever happens, I'll protect you with my life, Kusuha.
Thank you, Bullet. As long as you're with me, I can fight.
That's the spirit, Kusuha. We can overcome anything as long as we're together.
Right.
Okay. Let me get back to reading the monster. Their ears are usually large and rise to points above their heads. Their eyes are cold and cruel with a tiny spark of yellow light. Their skin is a pale blue to blue-white, and their hair is often silvery or snowy white. Quicklings dress in fine clothes of bright colors. They are fond of silver and black, often selecting fabrics and metals in these colors. Quicklings never wear any form of armor or cumbersome clothes. Quicklings speak a tongue very similar to that of brownies and pecans, but they speak very quickly. To those unfamiliar with it, their speech is nothing but a meaningless stream of noise with individual sounds and words passing so quickly that no human can follow it. If Quicklings wish to communicate with other beings, they must take care to speak very slowly. Many Quicklings can speak either common pixie or halfling, while most of them, 85%, can speak true brownie. Habitat Society. When the ancestors of the Quicklings began to experiment with the dark forces that eventually corrupted them, they had no idea what the effects would be. Where once they were a gentle race of woodland beings, Quicklings are now savage hunters and cruel killers. They regard all other humanoids as enemies to be hunted down and killed. Quicklings live in extended family units in the same way as pecans. Each group of Quickling is led by an individual who has 3 hit dice. Clans with more than 10 members have 2 such leaders, as well as an elder who has 4 hit dice. Quicklings dwell in places that are dark and evil. Adventurers have reported that encountering them in groves of twisted and wicked-looking trees near poisoned or cursed springs and in overgrown areas once ruled by powerful chaotic beings. As a rule, quicklings avoid contact with the outside world except when it promotes their own evil ends. In some cases, they have been known to deal with other evil races of magical natures like imps and quasits, or powerful evil wizards and priests. On these occasions, a combination of such forces is a great danger to all good beings in the area. Ecology. Because of their greatly accelerated metabolism, quicklings are the shortest lived of any Sylvan race. They mature less than a year after birth and are considered fully adult by the time they turn 2. Old age sets in when they reach 10 years, and they often die before they turn 12. No known quickling has ever lived beyond 15 without the aid of powerful magic. Alright, so we got two enemies close by. Let's see, can I freely transform back and forth? Let's find out. Looks like it. So that's pretty nice. So his name is actually Brooklyn Luckfield, huh? Alright, so let's see. 2 to 4, 1 to 3, 1 to 2, 1 to 3. I might actually want to move where I am so that I'm closer to the other guys. Tiger Knuckle, Random Spike, Sonic Javelin, and a Tyrant Overbreak. And we have 150 morale now, so we can use that one. They are all move and shoot. In that case, let's see. Yeah, come down here. Let those other guys move on close to us. 99%? That's a lot of energy, though. Let's go with that. You just made 804 pickles in one turn. Something's up with Kusuha. What's going on here? Whatever it is, I can't stop. I have to protect Kusuha. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this machine before. I wasn't expecting the guy to be using the Naginata. Playing some Thea 2 there, huh, Froxus? It wasn't that much damage. Oh, yep. The ultimate money. Pickles. Alright. Let's let those guys come in. Oh, no, they can hit me. Alright. I'm gonna have to move. Ow. And an 11% chance to hit. Alright. I definitely miscalculated the attack range for these. So 14% chance to hit. Alright, that's a shoot down? Sure. Random Spike. Excellent. I don't see a spike there. Where was the spike? How is that a random spike? Sonic Javelin, alright. Nice dodge. Yes, Mecha Cat approved. It's pretty good damage. That is pretty good damage. Let's do a Tyrant Overbreak. We haven't seen that yet. That was almost an original Mobile Suit Gundam helmet with some additional... So he called that random spike. Or maybe he's using random spike in it. I don't know. Because one of the abilities is called random spike. Very confused. Very confused. Alright, how you doing on hit points? You are fine on hit points. Okay. Go ahead and end the phase. That is a shoot down. Got random spike going against him. That mecha feline isn't called Spike, is it? I hope not. Yeah, it did look like the other attacks combined into one. And he did use the proper name at the end. We got levels for both of them. Tiger Knuckle. That would be too much. Yeah, we'll go with the Tiger Knuckle then. Dang it! Rude. Alright, I'm a fan of attacks like that. And you decide to come in. Ah, poo.
They're all retreating.
What, were they just scouts?
We've never seen those enemies before. What were they?
Heads up, Kusuha. Something else is coming.
A gigantic warship. That mobile weapon must have been involved in the battle we detected.
It's got an almost organic shape to it.
Nothing like it is recorded in the Dreistrager's database.
So you're saying...
We can assume it was displaced here.
Because obviously the Dreistrager's database contains all information in this universe. Hey, wait a sec. Kusuha, Bullet, is that you?
What? Masaki? Ryusei?
When did you all get back to Earth? Aw, man, you guys got displaced here too.
Displaced? We'll explain later. Follow us for now.
Okay.
What's happened to us? Why am I so scared? What am I afraid of?
Well, she's obviously afraid of something happening to her clothes, which is why it has suspenders.
And that's all we know about what's happened to you. A parallel Earth!
That's a heck of a thing to spring on us. But it's a fact. You know, we've been through this already, so take it from us. Just go with it. I lost contact with you just yesterday, but the idea that you'd been pulled into another universe was the last thing on my mind. At least that tells us that time doesn't necessarily flow at the same rate between universes.
And I certainly didn't expect you to be from the same universe as Masaki and the SRX team.
There's no way it's a coincidence.
So what do we do now?
Stick with us, Kusuha.
The Hamtopia is protecting those of us who were displaced and researching the things that brought us here. We're helping them to improve our own chances of getting back home.
Yeah, Kusuha and Bullet here were dragged from the same universe, seems like. Does this alternate universe have ham? Of course it has ham. Every universe has ham, Big Mac. Alright, I'll trust you, Lieutenant Aya. More to the point, Kusuha trusts them. That's plenty good enough for me.
We appreciate it, and it's entirely up to you whether you want to assist in our operations.
Getting displaced is pretty bad, but we lucked out big time getting picked up by Ryusei and the rest of these people. Ah, she's cold. Is something the matter, Kusuha?
I'm sorry, I'm still a little rattled. That woman, Mitsuba.
But look at that smile. You can't be scared of that smile.
Something about her unsettles me.
We should introduce ourselves. My name is Brooklyn Luckfield, but please, call me Bullet.
I'm Kusuha Mizuha.
Are those two first names?
Thank you for having us. Welcome aboard, Bullet, Kusuha. I'll have someone show you around the Dreistrager. Just step this way. Bullet.
Kusuha, don't let fear get the best of you. I'll help however I can. Just...
Thank you, Bullet. I'll do my best. Together with you.
Power part dubious health drink acquired. Kusuha, are you giving us dubious health drinks? And she is the mission ace. We got 4 total score, 32 PP, 13,200 credits, 4,000 MXP, and 420 bonus MXP. And 10,000 bonus credits, too. It probably is made from pickle. Okay. That's pretty good. Alright, let's see. SP gained by allies at the start of the ally phase increases from 5 to 8.
Nice work. The sick bay has been updated. This will help us keep our pilots in top shape.
Alright, not too much more and I can get that one. There we go. And let's check out that power part. Dubious health drink restores 100 SP to the pilot and sets morale to maximum. Usable once per map. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. SRX. I think we got to take off the +2 move. I hate to do it, but dubious health drink. Yeah. Yeah, you can have +2 move for now. Wait, let's see. Who has a... Does anyone have a booster? Just a single booster. You do. You do. What does the V-Dash have? Nah, I kind of want that. Alright. You can have the Mega Booster for now. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get a save. Back to the title screen.
Access Flash. Access Flash.
Yeah, definitely still need some work.
見たのかよ。
確かにまあ真似したくなるよね。私もやってみようかな。
じゃあ一発いただいていいですか？
アクセスフラッシュ。
Yeah, she's better than you, sir.
どこ行ったの、リンカさん。
I have no idea what I just witnessed. Anyway, we are going to end this for YouTube, but when we come back next time, a few missions for Super Robot Wars. But if you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere, because we are not actually ending the stream yet.